Very defensive start for both teams, Spaceman.
It was an uncharacteristic miss from Ixo, but
that's got to be it. That's got to be it.
Usually see him on the backboard trying to get those rebounds, and it led way to essentially open field, a big 50 win, and Ixo in transition, huge with the demo.
Yeah, that demo from Relating Wave, getting a is Quadrant, even after a mistake. Here comes Ixo, a lot of space to work with, and a demo attempt from Relating Wave, who would have taken out Rizex, but Rizex was just painfully on the backboard, couldn't get into position, and then just unfortunately falls right on top of the ball, but can't get a touch.
Yet again, the defensive quadrant will shut down those one-at-a-time pushes we've seen out of Thunder. It hasn't been much. That drop down's disgusting. That's an opening goal with 3 minutes to go.
And for Ixo, I actually believed in this double tap from the midfield. It bounced off the ceiling, so there was a chance he would have gotten it. I think Castillo also by Relating Wave, and look at all the time that Quadrant have to move and transition forward, and look at the time Relating Wave has to take his shot at the net of Tundra.
Yeah, you can't miss those. I mean, Ixo just sets it up perfectly. Castillo whiffs, Relating Wave finishes, 2-0 lead, 22.
In Tundra, they want to get one for the road, but it's not going to matter because they're down by 2 goals. And even with this double tap, which does look nice, it's just not enough.
I am begging. I'm on my hands and knees. I am begging just for something. I just want something, and there we go.
There's your creativity. There's maybe the next game. Series matters. Every goal matters. And that opportunity certainly would have mattered for Tundra, but they get it back anyway. Castillo, first goal.
I really like how this play sets up. So often in the series, we saw Tundra just hitting the front of the box and watching the open nets go by. Instead, they pull it to the side, they pull defender Quadrant to get possession back. Ixo will just try to float it towards the front as Cash goes up for the touch. Ixo back down, beautiful 1-2-3. The demo, who cares? It's 1-1.
And this hurts even more because Raziers, he was the player who just missed that opportunity. It went off the post, and now he's the last man back. Can't get up. Double tap. It's a setup for Ixo, who gets a double tap himself. Then the follow-up save by Raziers, and Castillo crashes across the goal line. But at the end of the day, it is just not enough, and Quadrant gets a sweep.
I mean, what potentially do you do here? You're so low on boost. Category as well, Rise, the biggest pickup in the offseason, and a punch downfield that hits off the top bar, and it's followed up by Monkey Moon. Who else start things off for BDS?
Yep, and it's the former world champs who are going to strike first off the crossbar. I thought this was going to be a missed opportunity, but they got a bit fortunate because it bounced off the crossbar. For this offense, Seiko, we know what he's capable of, the crazy mechanics. Monkey Moon, of course, can come through, but how about Extra? This man, when you need him to pick up the phone, to answer the call, he's always there.
The best teams are the ones whose fundamentals are the cleanest. Was looking for the crossing pattern, but front forward, BDS just break down a squad. Shot after shot, look after look. It doesn't matter what they throw at you. They're going to be consistent with it, and off the kickoff, they find another.
This is classic BDS that we all know and love. Blowing this ball into the corner, you get a good 50-50 win from Extra, and Monkey Moon reads that.
Jorius was waiting, but Archie going to follow in on the ball, and Seiko will get back to net. This one's dangerous. What a double tap from Archie to open it up for Oxygen. Finally, some life breathed in.
There's no way you read this. There is no way this man read it. I want to see. He didn't even have any boost. This man was just perfectly. Somehow, some way, that worked out. Archie, what a play to start things off for his team.
Respectfully, let him cook, but you're going to have to worry about that. Off the kickoff, that's 2 times now in this game. Monkey Moon has punished you. It's a win by Extra. He doesn't get the boost, but Seiko, the extension, backboard touch, Monkey Moon finishes. My goodness. Easily taken aback, and that's 30 seconds off the board that has nothing to say, as Oxygen couldn't find a single touchdown field, and they get counterattacked off it. It's 5-1.
And for this, you understand why Oxygen are trying to push forward so much. I mean, they were down, 3 goals already, 4-1. They needed to put one in.
Yeah, it's been the rebound game for me from BDS. It's been so dangerous. Jorius places it nicely and gets in front, up on top of the ball. BDS couldn't get up in time, and Archie sets this one up.
All right, here comes the momentum. All the mechanics coming out. Jorius, he has one spot to hit this shot. That was a very slow defensive rotation from Oxygen, and they're still trying to recover from these mistakes. They can't get in front of the ball again, all tied up.
I mean, if you can't clear this one out, there's only so much you can really do before BDS find the opening. Archie falls back. Rise gets bumped. Open net. A good diving at that. quickly back to the neutral zone. Rise trying to go for the challenge, will do so. Extra just pops it right over, and perfect place, perfect opportunity. BDS more than happy to play the midfield as Archie gave away possession, and Monkey Moon took it right back.
I mean, just look at the positioning. You've got one player from BDS who's prepared to challenge.
Right, but it doesn't matter. He escapes with his life, and Jorius plays it off the back wall. You get Rise as well, working in tandem. The cutoff, and Monkey Moon again off the infield pass. BDS look good, and they are clinical right now.
I mean, this is ridiculous. What is my boy doing over there? Why is Monkey Moon prepared for this? Quickly out of extra, but there's still an onslaught of shots going at their own net, and this is a 50-50. It's not even a shot. It had a blue trail. And it is, unfortunately, for BDS going to fall in. Oxygen, I don't want to say it's a lucky one. It's just a very solid 50-50 from Archie.
I mean, and with nothing in the tank,
that's got to be it, right?
Archie is still up. It's still up for Oxygen. Monkey Moon punishes 4-2. This one is done.
Still up for Oxygen, but it means there's even more opportunities for BDS to put a final one in, increase the lead by 2 goals, and send us into...
Of course, we know Rise is one of the most clutch players in the league. We know how good Jorius is on the wing here, and that's going to be an overextension for BDS that punishes them as Jorius was ready for the touch.
Yep, and we finally do get a good start for Oxygen with Rise. A quick 1-2 pass down to Jorius. Maybe this is that transitional... Nonetheless, we are going to see more pressure out of BDS. That's immediately denied as soon as I talk about it, because you've got Rise coming down the other side. The control, the first touch, it's all there for this player.
He had 4 shots before this. One had to land finally, 20% from the field, but connects.
And wanted when they picked up Rise, and that's what they're getting.
Jorius is going to be dangerous. The musty. Oh my! Jorius from the sidewall. Are you kidding? It's 3-0.
Hello, Jorius. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hitting us with the musty. And thank you for hitting us. And then now it's swapped up to solo plays out of Jorius and Rise. And Monkey Moon is far too ahead. Doesn't have any boost. If he had even one pad, I'm sure he could have gotten a touch on this ball. But simply put, this man out of boost, out of time. And with 16 on the clock, you're going to have to look to the next game.
You're seeing Oxygen. It's a big change that happened between game 1 and 2. Finally, it's working out in game 3.
Here we go. There's space,
no matter what happens here,
all
you
right.
can get one for the road. It's a positive result for BDS, but you got to tip your cap to Oxygen how they've responded in this series.
Do you believe, Spaceman?
Of course I believe.
Do you believe in the craziness? I don't know. I don't know if I believe. I'm not going to. Monkey Moon was looking for a demo. This is possession for Oxygen. Yep. It is over. We're going to look at the next game, and maybe even a goal to go for Oxygen. 5-1.
This is the Oxygen we were waiting to see. And this is the matchup between BDS we wanted as well. We wanted it to be close down to the wire, and it certainly was.
He is currently on a reverse sweep against Moist.
Man.
They're in game 5, and Solar is up 2-1.
Ooh.
Everybody wants a reverse sweep today.
Looks like everybody's getting tested. Everybody wants a reverse sweep. Oxygen, they want to be the first to get that reverse sweep, and this might be the start of it. Step 1.
BDS looking great, Oxygen looking good as they try to make this reverse sweep happen.
Yeah, and this is the best moment to be tuning in, not just because we're seeing some flashy plays from Jorius, but because there's 3 setups now for a potential reverse sweep. And in this game, Rise started things out, but Jorius...
Freestyle mechanics we've seen time and time again. Seiko going to try to put something on the board for BDS, bullied off the backboard, expert clears lane, and there's the comms we were looking for, finally an open net chance.
Bullied off the backboard, and take a look at the setup. Seiko, he keeps it to himself, and that gives time for Extra to bump Jorius out the way. Opportunity 1 goal away from tying things up for BDS.
Doesn't matter how much time is left, the threat is real. BDS, Extra, great read, and gets it around again. 55 seconds, folks, it's a tie game.
We got to take a look here at what is going on with the defense. We've got 2 players jumping for the same ball, Archie and... Now with this clear, very strong to get a transition.
And you're going to keep Jorius up as well. If you're pulling 2 defenders towards the back wall, it's going to be hard to find the transition at midfield. Jorius catches the extension, finds the rebound, parks it, pulls it, and finishes it.
He completely put his car in park.
Room here for Oxygen, but they struggled. BDS off the backboard, Extra 3 touches, looking for the center. Here it comes, is it an own goal? Are you kidding? With 6 seconds to play? After all of that, it's a triple touch from Extra, and it ends in an own goal.
What is going on? Off the ceiling, there's so much pressure, Monkey Moon.
See you tomorrow if you've got seed number 4. But I shouldn't say seed number 4, I should say position 4, because that's entirely different. Julio puts it in. Not going to make that easy at all.
Look at this from Juicy. Just cuts rotation up front, slams it into the corner wall in offense.
Atomic takes over. Joyo and Juicy both sat back. And it's awkward, and they can't do anything about it. A great block on the backboard, killed all momentum on the ball. And enough for the follow-up.
That's just well done by Atomic. It's a very awkward...
That is always what Mark was so brilliant at. And now they just keep going. Surely it goes in. Yes, it does. Mark with the rare win and the rare read on that post usually doesn't tend to like the offensive player.
Well, he's done well after missing the first shot. He's
Have had no answers in game 2.
Yeah, Moist a bit flat in this game and a bit stuck in defense here for Atomic to put in a third goal. That's every G1 player on the score sheet. Yeah, it's a go next kind of situation for Moist. Not really a threat that he's going to score from the position he's in. So sometimes you've just got to let those players make that touch and accept it as kind of a back pass. Because if the opponents take a bad shot at you and you're in net, that's the same as your teammate back passing the ball to you. You can just take control. So maybe together, it's one of the things that pros will often tell you. What's happening here?
Dearie dear.
I thought for sure this was going to be a save, but it's actually just gone straight into the net. I mean, Joyo's there, turns on the back wall, and he... Not clever enough to reply back. Williams resolve 3-0. They beat Solar. Shut him down. Wow. And 2-0. Atomic slams it in the top corner. It was pretty well open, though. It's all about the assists again for G1. They are really putting it together with their assists. And like you mentioned,
As Juicy moves on in. It was a little bit late when it came under pressure. Drop down pass from Joyo to the net. Moist Esports bounce back.
Oh, it's a great pass from Astral. Juicy a bit late as third man, couldn't shoot that himself, but look at the pass from Astral, just blindly dropped.
Power almost put it behind the goalkeepers though. Now back to Mark, who still can't find the net, but this is very reminiscent of that first Moist goal. Just keep the offense going. That's so impressive to not waste any of these opportunities.
And once again, it's these little passing plays, but not double commit. They're not running into each other's way. They're not hitting the ball away from each other, just reading each other perfectly. Oh dear, though, that's not the kickoff they need though.
What on earth happened?
Well, yeah, it looks like Moist have close cheated, and Mark's turned up the line after grabbing the boost in the back corner. So
on the day. And also gets to take the rest of the day off. They can just watch everybody else fight for their tournament lives into Rito. He likes the sound of that.
Yeah, it's the time for a little siesta over in Spain. It's there's well too late in the day to be thinking. Limiting Moist opportunities like that's just phenomenal. Look at the vision and look at the synergy. I mean, thank you G1 for the timing. I was trying to think of an example to tell you guys about.
I compliment Moist on their defense and they lose 4-0. Okay, I see how this is. To me, absolutely can. Almost all of these are being streamed with, Astral got enough power on it. You can also see this match from these orgs POV as well.
That's a big 50-50 win there from Joyo. Astral stuck around in the corner. I'm not sure he was able to wrap his car around the aerial shot, but he definitely didn't manage to. This is a better opportunity though, and he puts it in. 1-0 Moist. Another strong start. Can they keep it up?
Look at this from Juicy. What a challenge. Got over to the top left side of it. Made sure that Fabbles can step up to that sort of level. But for BDS, obviously this is a team that we maybe haven't had a chance to look at too often. No way.
Oh, wow.
All right, cool. We'll get to that point in a moment. Johnny, break it down, please.
Well, Monkey Moon's hit that hard, but Astral probably could have for teams facing BDS over the years. Just being completely stuck in your half. That was an open net. Juicy makes sure of it. The demo leads to an open net opportunity, which went close enough. Astral ripping it into the post. Juicy up quicker than Seiko. Just getting a bit more into what you'd expect BDS to dominate, but Extra's dropped back there. He has no boost. Monkeyman tried to infield it to him, and that just allows Moist to counter-attack. Well, infield passing to your third man tends to be risky in any situation, but infield passing to your third man who's got 12 boost routes, and you don't do that unless you make majors. unless you're narrowly missing every single one. Oh, what a shot. Juicy makes it too. Well, Moist have really put it together in this game. Goyo pounces on a loose ball, and he shows that the pass is always the option from that range.
Attempts at the passing play that just were not working out. And actually, this is a massive opportunity. Monkey Moon will not let that one go awry. BDS, way back in there. What a challenge, though, from Extra.
Yeah, tough position there for the third man.
You know, it's never a new split until Johnny talks about kickoff strategies. There you go. That's on the finger card. Oh, what a shot! Well, the first one was an opportunity presented to him. This one is a rifle. Monkey Moon, what a goal.
The awareness for Monkey. The goal that they needed to get back into this. And they've created one of their own from midfield play. Oh, look at this. The pass from Juicy. No way. Astral trusts it. Juicy makes it happen.
Well, there was that moment where I was on Juicy's POV and you just thought it's like, does Seiko know?
Bringing him in, and he's looking a lot more mechanical in this matchup. Oh, he's 1v1 with Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon puts it past him. And BDS finally have a lead.
That's exactly what they needed. Juicy always going to struggle against this, and the fact that Monkey Moon played that at pace. Should have been scoring from that position. Now it's off the backboard. Astral, Joyo's loitering, and he's not going to miss.
Well, he got it eventually. You know, it's hard to say if Juicy should have scored the previous chance. You never know. You know, he might have been trying to sneak it past the goalkeeper.
Crossbar overpowered. And if you think you got a chance to breathe, we'll go to the opposite side. Juicy finishes it. And that is BDS eliminated.
Juicy and Astral with a team.
Before it's good, it's gotta get worse, and sometimes it's gonna hurt.